All right, guys, what is up? I am TheyComing. Welcome to the stream today, boys and nerds. We're here inside of Clash of Clans, and it's time to kick off our ranked day. So here we are. Thank you for being here, and thank you for catching the VOD if you're watching this after the fact. Appreciate you guys tuning in today. I should go ahead and give a shout out to the members of the clan for putting up a perfect war yesterday. The war ended this morning, or earlier this afternoon. We actually put up 75 stars against Cybog, and based on the way this ended, our hit rate was just phenomenal compared to Cybog here, or Cbog, or Kibog, or whatever. Not sure how to say it, but yeah, shockingly, my base is one of the bases that held defenses. I want to say it held 3 or 4 defenses, and Blobby also held a defense. Notably, however, when you look at the enemy team, their number 1 and number 6 player did not attack. Their number 1 was a Town Hall 16 that I think was poised to easily wipe the floor with what remained. Now, whether or not it was sort of an honor move not to strike us, I don't know. But that's interesting to note. We ended up winning the war. Everyone got a full loot bonus there. Now we did have some unused attacks. Let's go and check out who that was. Pull on it. Pull on it has not attacked for the past 2 wars. He is on notice. Osmodius was a new member to the clan. He was put in the last war and this war and did not attack in either war. So he has been kicked. Looking at the rest here, I'm not going to hold it against Susus. He didn't really have a good target. Zach and Raider24, though, would have liked to see them attack. I literally had to call up William, who has, I think he had 4 or 5 accounts in the war. So when you look at a 25-man lineup, he made up 20% of our lineup with just his accounts. He showed up in the final couple hours of the war and it ended up tripling. He actually went up 13 v 15 and 3-starred this base. So I figure I should start off the stream showing the killing blow for the war. This was originally hit by Town Hall 14 and a Town Hall 15. Or was this hit by 15? I'm not sure. But really, this was the winning play right here. Dropping the skeleton spell onto the monolith gives the queen just enough time to get in range so she doesn't auto die. Does a really good job here, and he's really proving to me over time that the Super Yeti clone is truly a broken strategy when it comes to hit ups. He has 3 clone spells, a Super Yeti in his blimp, and he kills the Town Hall and hollows out the entire compartment with the defending queen and royal champion on guard. This queen ends up walking the entire ring unimpeded, except for that wall she has to break right here. His RC gets fantastic value, diving into the core, the last remaining true threat on this base. Really nice healer transfer to help sustain the RC. And he actually invests his final totem to make sure he gets that single target inferno, which is inaccessible over the wall by the dragons and the queen as they round the ring of trash. On the backside here, the only real threat remaining is this single, but as it is 3 tiles inside the wall, the queen is going to be able to shoot over the wall if the RC doesn't get it. And judging by the fact that he's out of spells, the single is set to fry the RC. But at this point, look how many dragons are in the air. The queen behind the dragons, nice and neatly tucked. Even got a little bit of cross-tanking with one of the healers after having taken out the RC. Queen is going to be able to shoot over the wall and take out the single target inferno. As soon as that's down, this was wrecked. Very, very good job to William. Clutch work from him coming in to save the bottom of the war map. And now is probably a good time to address something that I really do want to see change with our clan. Doesn't have to do with the attack strategy. Doesn't have to do with, how you're building your armies. Simply put, we are playing a lot of our wars kind of backwards, meaning that the top guys on the war map are attacking the second a war starts or within the first several hours of the war, and then the bottom guys are, for one reason or another, holding their hits until the very end of the war, and then either getting them in or missing the opportunity to attack because they didn't realize the war ended at a certain time. That is usually not the way you want to play wars, especially in our scenario where our opponents are usually outgunning us at the top of the map. Right here, their 14s go down to number 7. Our 14s go down to number 6. Yes, we do have these guys right here. Michael Myers and Abdelhamid are newer 15s, so they don't have that much going for them by way of extra defense. Just please recognize that it helps the top villages more strategically use their hits when it comes to clearing a map if they know that the bottom of the map is taken care of. So right now, it looks like in this war, we're only spending 5 12s, a good handful of 13s. What is this? 6, 7, 8, 9 13s, and then another 4 14s and 2 15s. We really need to make sure that our 12s are getting their hits in early to take out the bottom of this map. Just make it an easier decision for the top players to be hitting the top bases. And yeah, because 3 hours left in war, we'd use less than half of our attacks. I was starting to worry big time. So yeah, William says they're most likely just not active. Yeah. Our opponent in that war, the top 2 of their top guys were not active, which is actually tragic, because the rest of their clan actually did do half decent, although their hit rates were pretty abysmal. I want to say they didn't fresh hit triple half the bases. They had to hit sometimes 2 and 3 times, if not, I think, a 4th time on one base, which is kind of wild. William says, I had 6 of my accounts at the bottom. I can always clear the lower bases. I often end up clearing some of the top ones as well. Yeah, exactly, William. William is a savage. He's got many accounts. I'm actually in a clan with his Town Hall 18, which is in Legend 2 right now. And William is a skilled attacker at many ranks at many town halls of the game. So we're thrilled. Honestly, William saved the war. And I don't want to see that happen. I don't want to see us relying on one player having a lot of accounts in a war to win the wars. I would prefer to see all the players getting their war experience in, getting their attacks in, making things happen. So I'm talking to C4H5AS. I want to see your attacks early, unless that's one of William's counts. I know that William 3, William 2, and Jose Marino are William. I want to see Neo's attacks in early, Neo's 12 early, and I'd even say that our 13s, get your attacks in early for this war. Don't wait. When you see the war go live, do it soon. Don't wait till the next day. You never know. You never know. So literally, okay, so I guess, William, go ahead and just attack straight off the bat. Go ahead with your 12s. Go ahead and clear that stuff out. Neo, I mean, I suppose you could hold maybe William 2. Because no doubt, I think you'll fresh hit triple these bases that are at the bottom. Maybe you could start hitting 13s. But like, say when we get into the 25v25s. Our last war was a 25v25. And that's where I think folks either weren't paying attention or didn't have a sense of urgency to actually attack because they thought, oh, I got lots of time. There's a lot of people in the war. The map's going to clear. If William hadn't stepped in, we wouldn't have cleared the map. Period. So I really want to get to the point where the whole clan has a sense of urgency to go ahead and attack in the first half. Give the top 2 town halls now, or Town Hall 15 and 14 for our clan, give those guys the benefit of seeing what has to happen to win the war, and so that they aren't feeling like, okay, well, should I be holding my attacks because the bottom bases won't clear? like it is nerve-wracking seeing seeing the bottom of the map still vacant while the top is mostly cleared, right? But that's what's up. Okay, just wanted to say that. Kudos to the clan. Dominant Tour, after 2 full months of play, is now has only 1 loss. We are currently on a what? My clan, what's the streak? 9-war win streak. That's pretty savage. Looking good, looking good. Good vibes all the way around. Topic of the stream today, however, is not going to be war. It's going to be to complete our ranked sets. If you tuned in, you now notice that the topic is 2 full sets. So we have the set for our newer 13 and the set for our maxed 13 that is now going to Town Hall 14, which is super fun to have that upgrading at the moment. I figure what we can do is, because we're in Golem 19 already with this account, I feel like we should continue to run Super Witches. I pulled out the rocket balloon attack for war because I was getting a little bit bored with the Super Witches. So I am going to activate Super Witches and change the army composition away from the rocket loons over to the Super Witches. Let's see. What would it take to get a 4th Super Witch? Do we need... No, we don't have any test loons, which we actually need. Okay, we'll put that guy in. We will take that out. I'll take a couple of these out, and I will go for 2 loons. So we're going to have an Apprentice Warden in our composition today. When it comes to Apprentice Warden usage, I have mixed results. I don't always find it necessary, but where I do find it necessary is when you're hitting up. It definitely feels a lot better to have that extra HP buffer on the Super Witches and the big boys. But if you're hitting 13v13, I can confidently say that you do not usually need the Apprentice Warden to make this attack work. Also, keep in mind that I'm not taking Life Gem on the Warden. I'm going for an early Fireball with the Rage Gem. So there's no Eternal Tome, there's no Healing Tome, and there's no HP buff coming from the Warden. So the only place this HP buff is coming from is from the Apprentice Warden. You need to be careful with how you place the Apprentice Warden. If you're trying to drag the Warden over with Super Witches, like say you get the Fireball off and you deploy the Super Witches on the edge of the radius for the Warden to get him to pull the Warden out of the base, you should not immediately be dropping that Apprentice Warden with the Super Witches at that point, because they're going to sort of walk sideways before they end up choosing an entry point. This can cause, at times, some awkward pathing for the Apprentice Warden, just like the Warden likes to do, right? He likes to kind of stand out in front sometimes, depending on how the attack is sort of, how the attack is formulated and how the opener moves. So you can avoid some of that awkward pathing for the Apprentice Warden in particular by waiting until the Super Witches are choosing to go basically enter the base, at which point you put this Apprentice Warden directly behind the Super Witches, and he'll be well protected in that position. So keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and hop into these. The other consideration here is that 3 Quakes are going to allow me to get through some Town Hall 15 clan castles, and I think Town Hall 14 Eagle Artilleries also require the 3rd Quake. So instead of taking the Rage, I can actually go for a 3rd Quake and an extra Invis spell, just to ensure that the Fireball trick can be pulled off. We can actually have maybe 1 or even 2 Invis spells for the 2nd or 3rd phase of the attack. 3rd phase being the entry of the RC. And then the freeze is usually always held to deal with a single target Inferno or the Town Hall takedown if you're while all of your stuff is right on top of it. Sometimes you can also get some awkward pathing with healers. Having that freeze spell can protect the healers from the multi-beams, multi-target Infernos, Town Hall beams, etc. So let's go ahead and actually take out the rage here and add the extra invis and the extra quakes. So we do take 3 quakes in ranked now, specifically to deal with Town Hall 14 Eagle Artilleries and to deal with Town Hall 15 Eagles, Clan Castles, if I'm not mistaken. Are monoliths more or less? You know what? I'm actually curious about that. Let's see. Let's actually look at the opponent and get some HP readings. Okay, this is a level 1 monolith. Let's see if Abdelamad has a level 2 monolith yet. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so this is 4,747. Let's see what this is. 5,000. Okay. So, in other words, we know that the Eagle and the Clan Castle are going to require 3 quakes. Single target Infernos, I think, are fine with 1, if I'm not mistaken, at Town Hall 14. Let's see what the HP is here. Yeah, and scatter shots, I believe, will require 2 at Town Hall 14 and above. So, as you begin to attack, nice RC skin. Yeah, appreciate it, man. If top 8 are cleared, we are all good. Search Hometown Clan and visit Comrade account for level 2 mono. Hometown Clan level 2 mono. Okay. So, anyways, yeah, that was just to sort of like HP check some things as we progress through our ranked tournaments week to week. It's, you know, particularly with this account, I think I'm going to become a little bit better in tune with damage thresholds for Fireball Quake combinations. But one thing that I do know offhand is that if I'm going to be hitting a lot of Town Hall 14s, which I can expect to do that, and even Town Hall 15s in this set on this account, I am going to need at least 3 quakes to ensure that the Eagle is removed. And the Eagle is oftentimes going to be a high priority target. Eagle Artilleries can be kind of brutal versus Super Witches because they're so high in hit points. When you clump them up to start, if the healers do not transfer, the Eagle Artillery can deal critical damage to Super Witches right off the bat, which can ruin your day. So we are going to play with this spell comp, and we're going to get right into the set. For the CC, I actually hadn't addressed this quite yet. I promise this is the last thing. We're gonna play with the idea of using a Flame Flinger opener, and I want to play the Flame Flinger ideally opposite of the Grand Warden Fireball. So if I find the Fireball at 6 o'clock, for example, I'm going to try my best to find a good position to play the Flinger at 12. The reason for this is because if I Fireball at 6, if you're looking at a clock, you Fireball at 6 o'clock, that means that you're trying to drag the Warden either towards 3 o'clock to the right or towards 9 o'clock to the left. You don't want the Flame Flinger to be placed at either of those locations because it's going to open a bunch of walls and you can end up with some weird pathing with your Super Witches. You really do want to use the BK for the outside funnel, in my opinion. And then just allow him to keep the Queen and the Super Witches inside the base with the Warden and Prince Warden behind it all. Okay? Let's hop into the first attack. Let's see how we do. And everything's there. Good, good, good. We're going to boost the heroes for this set. And I will go ahead and boost troops because we have potions. All right, we're boosted. Let's get it. All right, first base, Town Hall 15. All right. His Clan Castle and his Eagle are on top of one another. I think the Flinger that we want is actually going to be onto the single target down here. So we're going to set it and forget it. We're going to put the Warden right here. And we will go for a 3 in this combination like this. 1, 2, 3. We didn't get it. Son of a biscuit. Builder huts are OP, man. I should have quaked first, maybe? But you can see, even with 3 quakes, it got ridiculously close. We still have to fight the CC now, which I don't like. But at least the Eagle's out of the way. At least that is dealt with. Gonna wait to use our first Headhunter here. Here we go. All right, we're going to help the Flinger down there with the totem. Okay, we're going to play the King to the outside. We're going to play you guys here. We're going to drop this. Drop our Super Witches. Get our Queen and our Apprentice Warden. Okay, we're going to poison up. Okay. King's moving. I'm going to go ahead and drop that now. Pop here. I would like to target his monolith if possible with the RC, even though we definitely took a little long to make this happen. Freeze you. Oh, that was a terrible invis. I might have thrown with that. If there was a shot, I think we kind of blew it. Put that there. I think this ends up being a time fail. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that was a bit of a throw. One spell. Warden's gonna die, and we get up to 89. Man, 88. Well, that is that. Let's try it again. Next one. 13v15. Or 13v13. Wow. Blessing. I think the Eagle's a pretty clear one, right? What do we get here? Trying to find the Flinger. I want to say Flinger's right here. Warden's right here. Okay. King will go to the outside there. I think we'll try to drag the Warden south. I think that's my general idea. We are going to take damage to our Flinger early, but I don't feel like toteming this because he's got a bunch of singles that are inside the base, which I think are going to be quite awkward to deal with. I'm just going to do this. Nice. Quake once. Quake twice. I'll even Quake right here. Good split. Okay, and then here we go like this. King to the outside. Queen. Super Witches. Apprentice Warden. Warden, don't die. Okay. Poison's down. Okay, Warden's got to heal. Please heal my Warden. We do get the heal onto the Warden. Think we can come in the back like this. 1, 2. I'm going to freeze right here. We're going to rage right here. Pop King's ability now. Town Hall eliminated. The bomb doesn't hit any of our stuff. There's a gift. All right. Cool. Hey, we're glad. We're glad. Any Town Hall 13 is grass. Completely grass. What rank are you? Golem 19 on this account. I'm Golem 21 on my other 13. This is my new 13, though. All right, let's go. Next hit. And Bombze Bozen, appreciate you being here, man. Welcome to the stream. A 16. Yikes. Fireball to his eagle, I think, is like, has got to be the play, right? I feel like that's, and it, quick fireball at that. Now, where does the flinger go? I think we fling at the top. Like that. Okay. Cool. Warden, balloon once. Wait, one more time here. Gonna damage the Teslas too. We could also look to totem and kill his RC, which I think we will. I just want to make sure that she actually comes out. Is she gonna see me? Not yet. I will drop this right here. God, I don't like that at all. I want her to go down. We get it, barely. Okay, cool. Hey, we're vibing. We need to move now, though. King to the outside. You go here. What am I doing with my life? I did not realize that that was so critical. We're going to do here. We're going to go here. Go here like this with a baby dragon. We're going to move towards the town hall. We do have the flinger that should be securing that for me. And unfortunately, we just take a ton of damage. Super witches have all split, which sucks. Okay, Queen's ability. Man, they all died. A little mismanagement on my part. Baby dragon out here. Can we get in there and actually kill his monolith? Can we kill the monolith, please? That was terrible totem too. Expo locked on first. Man. You really have to focus on basically perfect play to get some of this stuff to happen. We didn't even use our rage spell too. I'm gonna freeze him. Hopefully we can get a few more percentage points. The healers going to the big boys also really sucks. Okay. Can we get up to 80%? That would be amazing, right? 3, 2, 1. Not quite 80. Ah. Wish you could do my ranked attacks, bro. But dude, you have to learn the game. You have to learn the game. All right, we got a 14. A little bit of a break. I think 14s are pretty attainable. A 16, though. Oh, man. All right, his eagle's in the center. We can't really get to it. I think we have to settle for a scatter. Flinger could be done from 12, I think. This is where I kind of wish I had a couple barbarians. Maybe that's something that I need to change. Just to be able to sniff some of that stuff out. Yeah, I think we take a scatter here. So we'll actually save in invis spells. Baby dragon to funnel that side. Hopefully we don't trip a Tesla. I'm gonna go like this and this. We critically wound his RC, which is great. We can also go ahead and quake his town hall, just so, like, if we recognize that... Okay, I'm gonna quake the town hall just to make sure that it activates as a defense, even though we're gonna end up losing all that value. Okay, cool. It's time to go with the king. I'll go here. Go here and here. Pull him out. Queen. Apprentice Warden. Loons. We'll go here. Drop one here. CC comes out. I will elect to freeze this because it's super minions with a furnace on top of each other. King's doing good things. Poison does its job. Town Hall looks like it wants to go down here. Just solid. Gonna work here into that corner. Follow up with the baby dragon. Keep things flowing. King's ability goes off. Opens the walls. Apprentice Warden's targeted by the single. Don't like that. Pop champion. This looks wrecked. Okay, we're looking fine. Pop queen's ability. We got plenty of time. Everybody's alive. We got spells. I'm going to go ahead and invis our champion, even though it's completely unnecessary. Nice. GG's. What do you focus on to place your Flame Flinger and Warden? So usually I'm trying to target the Eagle a lot of times, but sometimes if in that, like that base, the Eagle was cored, I'm just looking for like good value onto like one of the scatter shots plus an Inferno, or scatter and like 2 Expos, which I think is what I got on that base. Flinger, if the Town Hall is flingable, I will try to fling the Town Hall, but you have to remember to activate the Town Hall first. So dropping a Quake onto the Town Hall is one of the ways to activate. And also I'm using 3 Quakes in my spell composition because when I'm hitting up Town Hall 15s and even 16s, you need triple Quake to take out Eagles and Clan Castles. I think Scatters also start requiring 2 and maybe even 3 at Town Hall 16. Pretty sure Town Hall 16, all of those require 3. But you just, like, your Warden can kill a Clan Castle if it needs to, but oftentimes, at least with this strategy, you don't need to get the Clan Castle out because the Super Witches plus the poison in the moment usually can handle that sort of thing decently well. Now, if they put their Eagle by their Clan Castle, fireball the Eagle every time. I probably should have... I think the first attack, I didn't drop my Quakes first. And so that ended up making it to where the builders focused the Eagle or the Clan Castle first. And so I didn't actually kill the Clan Castle with the fireball. Oh, this is not a ranked hit. What am I doing? Stop. Let's go. Next hit. So yeah, just watch the set. You'll kind of get a feel of what my priorities are. feel like I've seen this base before, but it's like a Town Hall 14 layout that now has a monolith on it. Man, if we get a fireball to this scatter shot, that's pretty gross. It's just going to take me a second to actually get there. I'm trying to scout this. Like, how could I do this quickly? I think the answer is we can't do it very quickly. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on, Warden. Come on, come on. That's tragic. Well, we're in trouble. I think I have to let him work a little bit, because otherwise we don't have a funnel. And now I don't even think a Flame Flinger is going to be the call. I think we have to come this way with the Super Witches. Like, I desperately need my healers to transfer. I think we have to go for a Wrecker this time. And go like this with the Wrecker and the Queen. And this and this. We need the Warden to stop aggroing the Expo, though. So this is immediately gone sideways, by the way. I'm going to send the RC over her shoulder. This does not feel particularly nice. Let's see if we can actually get through it, though. We didn't actually get his monolith. No, that's not good. Totem here. The totem didn't actually capture the Expo. Rough day, man. All the heroes are dead. We're in a bad spot. I guess we do this. I mean, we kind of just have to get as much percentage as possible, don't we? That has to be the play here, right? We just go for percentage. Apprentice Warden dies. And I guess like this, we get the drop, the death damage. We got 2 more percentage points with that. Okay, 83. Okay, 80. You know, we get more percentage than I actually thought we would. See if the big boy will go in there and actually tank a little bit. Help get the archer tower down. That would be kind of nice. Okay. All right, 86. Man, that fireball problem. You can see how far we actually got. Man, I put a headhunter on that RC, but got punished. Got really punished by the RC there. The defending RC, that is. All right, let's look for the Flinger first. The top. No Expos up there. That has to be where we go, right? This. Fireball to his... Okay, I think I see what I want here. All right, we see the Rage go down, which that is a useless Rage tower, by the way. I'm going to make sure, though, to get down this Headhunter. Okay. Okay. And then we want to start moving at about 2 minutes. And this side, I'll put the king down to walk outside around the town hall, and we'll put our stuff to go in for the Eagle Artillery, that little channel right there. At least that's what I'm feeling here. Okay, I think as long as we lock onto this single. I'll invis once. And that should give it to us. Okay, we're going to put king down right here. Ice Golem, king, Valk, this. He's going to funnel for our stuff. A couple archers down there. Should have done that a little sooner, probably. And I'm looking at that expo like this is where I actually want to go. So I'm going to invis like this. That got really awkward fast. Totem. I think this is winnable. Archer in behind. Just that one archer. We're going to go here, and we're going to pop queen. And drop the baby dragon to the outside. I think we have the time, guys. I think we have the time. Yeah. Really nice. Okay, sweet. Exhibit a little bit of patience. And you should be good. 10, 9, 8. There we go. Loon gets in. Spiddly dip. Here we go. Whew, that one made me sweat a little bit. That one made me sweat a little bit. Had to go for a little bit of an awkward situation with the fireball. Luckily, the Warden was somewhat smart. Even though he started to follow the king, I think the king's sacrifice actually broke the base's back right there, just opening everything up. Good spiky ball value. All right, let's go. It's a proper 15. You cannot fling a monolith, by the way, if you didn't know that. Fling from the top, I think, is the easiest thing to do here. Now, we could have Teslas up there, so if we get trapped or if we get baited, you know, we have to live with that. We'll go like this. Fireball value. I'll actually look for a fireball onto his monolith. So we need to go with that. That's a terrible Valk. I'm going to drop a baby dragon. I'll drop this, though. Okay. If Valk gets the storage, that would be really cool. Does she get it? Not quite. Unfortunate. Okay. I'm looking for his monolith. That's what I want here. I would like the monolith. I want the monolith. Okay, his queen is no match. We get the Inferno. Huge. One out there, one out there. Okay, our position looks decent. We're right close to this 2-minute mark. Okay, cool. I would like to drag him out. I don't know if he's going to see, though. He does. Beautiful. Okay. Like this and this. I'm going to quake like this. I should have dropped the baby dragon a year ago, by the way. Got the town hall down with that. That's beautiful. Pushing with the queen. Drop a couple loons now. Okay, 54 seconds. We have time, I think. Over here, we will go like this. Go ahead and double up with our headhunters. Baby dragon. Go, ladies, go. We need you to move faster, girls. Dude, our RC is melting everything, though. Like, that's our saving grace right now. Everything's clean. We got it. Nice. 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 You're saying such a complicated attack. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Do you see all my comments? Yeah, man. The king pull was scary. Yeah, it definitely was. Why can't you fling a monolith? Because the range is longer than the flame flinger. So like expos and mortars will outrange your flame flinger. So the flame flinger has to come into the radius. You cannot fling a monolith. I mean, in theory, you can if you use a skeleton spell. But I'm not even sure if the skeleton spell lasts long enough to keep the monolith fully distracted. What should the flame flinger focus on? You lagged, so I didn't get that part. It really depends, man. I think the biggest thing is like if there's like a mortar and an expo somewhere, you maybe can't really play it there. But like, say there's just an expo, and you know that you're going to be able to remove like 3 defenses before the expo. Well, you just make sure that you're watching closely enough to where when you get that 3rd defense and the next defense is the expo, just as the flinger starts to inch up towards the expo, you drop a totem in front of it. And usually, as long as the expo is the only thing targeting the totem, the flinger can clear the expo before the totem expires. So, like, you can totem for an expo. You can't really totem for a monolith, though. The monolith does percentage HP damage. And it'll just chunk it down. So the flinger will only, I think, fire, like, 2 shots, and then it's gone versus a monolith. And it's going to need more than that. So yeah, there's... Like, look at the attack range. You can fling a scatter shot. Scatter shot has a range of 3 to 10. Guess what? Expo has a little bit more, 11.5. So 10 tiles, the flinger will outrange it. 11.5 though, nope. Expo sees it. Doesn't matter if it's on ground mode or ground and air mode. Mortars, also look at the mortar range. 11 tiles. So 11 tiles is, if the defense has an 11 tile range, it outranges the flame flinger, meaning that you have to do something to distract it. People can, if you're working against a mortar, you can do tricks with barbarians and archers where you kind of feed, like you place barbarians and archers at 2 different sort of locations that are closer than the flinger is. And as soon as it kills one of those things, you replace it because it targets the other one. And you just kind of juggle single barbarians being played. Like put 2 barbarians down at the same time, 2 different spots. As soon as it kills the first one, you replace it. It targets the second one, kills that one. You end up replacing it until that mortar goes down. Right? That's one way to deal with the mortar while you're using a flinger. But for a monolith, like a skeleton spell in theory could do it, but I don't know that it lasts long enough. So it really depends. You're trying to get value, like any value really. Like you don't necessarily have to get insane defensive value. Like if you can get a Inferno Tower, one of the Infernos with your flinger, that's usually a really good thing. If for some reason they put their eagle on the edge of the base, fling the eagle, right? They might bait it with a bunch of Teslas to try to stop it, but that's a pretty clear target. Fling the eagle, try to drop the fireball to hit multiple, high tier defenses. All right, so what do we get here? How difficult is the eagle fireball? Maybe we hit his cannon. Fling. See, we can fling either one of these singles because he doesn't have long-range defenses here. Now, he might have Teslas, but it's okay. We'll drop you here. Go like this. Go like this. Man, that cannon, dude. I could have placed him a little better so that didn't happen that way. We'll call it a mistake. I think I need to drop one Tesloon because it seems like he's got this side of the base trapped. There it is. Should have dropped that sooner. We should be okay. Oh, boy. We're okay. As long as we get that dealt with. Drop the other archer. Okay, we're getting close. I see the trick now. I think I want him to go to the left one more. I want him to step left once more, and then we'll do the trick. Okay, here. In here. There. Cool. We take those, and now we move. We'll drag north. Put queen up here as well. King. Found another black mine. We knew they were all there, right? Okay. Are we okay? Break here. Maybe dragon. We lost Super Witch. Took my eye off the ball. Why did most of my healers go to the core? For one big boy? Are you trolling? Bro. Stop. All right, we'll put her in here. This is going to be actually, we're probably way too, we're probably far behind schedule here. Yeah, it's looking like we're behind schedule. I'm going to freeze here. Time. Yeah, it's a time fail. Pretty sure. It's a time fail. Rip. Yeah, we did clear the defense, or we would clear the defense, but it's a time fail. Ah. The healers, man. The healers forsake 4 Super Witches for a single big boy. Like, come on, game. Which minute do you need to drop your Super Witches? I would say, okay, against a Town Hall 13, you could go down to like a minute and a half because there's less of the base. There's less walls. There's less hit points on the base. When you're hitting a Town Hall 14 or Town Hall 15, like a minute 45 to 2 minutes left is like when you need to put the Super Witches down. And for that attack, I would even say that maybe I ended up dropping a little late, but they did take a dog leg around the side of the base first. So I kind of delayed my king drop slightly to accommodate that because you don't really want the king to get so far out in front of the witches that there's no sort of like simultaneous cross tanking going on between the king and the big boys. It helps if you can move them sort of parallel to one another. Okay, the CC's down here. I don't think we can get a fireball to that multi very easily without tripping the CC in the first place. So we fight the CC. We take, we take a risk. Okay, we'll go like this here. I mean, I think that's the best I can really do, right? All right, we'll end up tripping the CC. We have to live the life. So we have a freeze and we have a poison. We have 2 headhunters. As soon as we get it out, we'll have it ready. Does she see him? She doesn't. Wow. Does she see him yet? No. This is actually huge. The fact that she doesn't engage the warden yet is massive, because that queen by herself can do really disgusting things. Now the P.E.K.K.A. can kill me. That one shot was brutal. But we dealt with the dragon. We're okay. Okay. I'm going to drop 1 Tesloon. And we're getting close to that mark. Kind of see where I want to enter. How did I... How? I do not know what happened there at all. I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Baby dragon out here. Everything should walk into the channel now, which is all we can ask for at this point. I'll move. No, super witches don't. That's so bad. That is very bad. Alright, we'll quake once. Quake once. I'll even quake once over here. Ah, I didn't pop my RC either. Oh, we're in trouble, guys. Poison or freeze. This is ugly. We could end up 1-starring here, and I don't want to do that. It's possible to 1-star. We do have our healers, though. We lost all of them to red mines. The giant's OP, though. Okay, so we don't 1-star, but we definitely don't triple. Okay. I just don't think we have the gas in the tank. Yeah, even if we drop this out here, trying to get percentage. Yeah, that was a bad totem on my part. Could have done better with that. Yeah. Alright, so what do we get? 82? 83? Ah. Warden dying sucks. Warden dying really sucks. I don't know how he died so fast. I need to see, like, how much locked onto him there. Were they Teslas that came up? That kind of like... Because, like, once I got both the heroes out and dealt with the clan castle, I'm struggling to understand what went so wrong here. Because this was the scary part, right? A high-level P.E.K.K.A. and a dragon, if you don't have a poison down... Okay. How is he taking that much damage? Was it really just the 2 archer towers? The double giant bomb, I think, put him critically low. That's what it was. The double giant bomb brought me down so quickly, so fast. I didn't even realize it. Rip me. Okay, let's keep it up. All right, this is a doo-doo layout. We need a 3-star. We need a 3-star. Looking... I think taking his monolith is going to be a big play here. I'm also seeing, like, this Expo, because it hits the... Okay. I think that Expo is actually better for us. So we'll go like this. He should be able to get through that cannon. I'm going to scout this now from over here. That was so stupid. I put it too close. I was trying to be too cute. He's fine. Okay. Expo's exposed. We're gonna drop you here. Throw now. Triple Quake gets the Eagle and the CC. W. W. Pre-trigger the Rage Tower. Also a W. Because we're going to drive right in there. Now that we see that Rage Tower go off, we're going at it. We're going that way, boys. Get this. Get the king, get the queen. I should have maybe saved the king for the top. We're going to drop a couple of test loons now because we see stuff happening. We can poison both those heroes. And I think king pop could actually be really nice right about now. Drop you here. We're going to freeze you. Warden's going to die. That sucks. Pop queen here. Totem right there. I'm going to start invising my champion because that's a double cannon. That will hurt her big time. We want her to hit this bomb tower if possible. Toss this here. Toss that there. Toss this right here. A couple of those as well. See if we can get the cannon out. That'd be helpful. But this is crushed. GG's. Got it. 2 spell swag. That was a gimme for sure. That base was a gimme. Gimme a triple base. Decent layouts. Town Hall 15's a lot harder to hit as a Town Hall 13. That layout, no effort, triple. This, you know, I wouldn't call this a no effort layout. This could defend for him. We'll see. Okay, so immediately you can see that the Flinger can get to this eagle by itself. The queen is going to be a problem, though. So, okay. This is going to look really weird. Trust me, though. We're going to go like this, 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 this. Okay. We take a shot. I'm sorry, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles on that one. Baby Dragon the outside. Drop an archer. I see his clan castle. I'm going to throw as soon as he locks onto the cannon. No CC to deal with. Okay, we didn't take any defenses with that. We literally just got his CC. So we don't have to handle that. Warden has a little bit more time to cook by himself as well. Keep that in mind. I think King will be dropped on this chunk and we'll Super Witch into the Town Hall. Sucks that we're going to have to get to the monolith kind of late. But as soon as Warden gets this corner, we'll drag him around the corner. I want him to do that. Come on, leave, dude. Leave. Okay, King. Queen. Wall break. This Apprentice Warden. Healers, leave the range of the multi. Please get out of the range of the multi. Okay. Test loons. Hopefully we're in a decent spot. Gonna freeze here. Oh man, we lost our Apprentice Warden already. That sucks. Pop King now. Pop Queen now. I'm gonna invis the Warden just to see if we can keep him alive. And then I think we do this with the Royal Champion. I want the Warden to live though. Totem here. We have a chance. Ah, we didn't keep the Warden alive. Town Hall Poison nuked him. We have time. That is the question. Get this out here. We get this over here. We get this over here. This over here. I'm going to rage and do that. Okay. I think we got it. It's going to be close on time, but I think we got it. Come on. Queen. Yes. Perfect. Whoo! Whoo! We did it. Oh, Mott says, I got my new glasses today and the stream looks real nice and crisp. That's what's up, dude. Glad to hear it, Mott's. Glad to hear it. Congrats on the new glasses. That always feels good, man. I am probably due, maybe not this year. My vision is a little, is maybe deteriorated a little bit since my last, we'll see. Okay, so he's got his clan castle at the bottom. His eagle cannot be flung. Okay, fireball. Maybe we fling for his CC. That it feels weird to say that. Maybe that's our calculus here. See if we can find a black mine. If we end up triggering the CC, we will deal with it with our CC troops, with our flinger troops. I don't think that's a horrible idea. It doesn't feel like the best value trade, if I'm being real. But, like, I think getting this fireball for the Eagle Artillery. Okay, we put this down. Do this, get a baby dragon out. Okay. Alright, so we trade for the clan castle. Decisions, decisions. Put you down here. Send this with the queen. I'm gonna go Valk Baby. And Wizard. And all these girls. And the Apprentice Warden. Okay. Ice Golem gets popped. Doesn't quite hit his single, but the queen is going to go to ability right now. Think they can reach it? Can they not? Save the warden. Okay, the healers are barely alive, and I mean barely. I don't want the healers dead, please. Okay. Okay, we need to drop this for the town hall. King's ability in just a second, right? Okay, so King goes off. CC should be taken. It's going to help us avoid a gigantic mess. I'm looking for this right here. Let's do this. Baby dragon there. Archer. I think we're good on time, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I'm going to let that go. Invis. Invis. Go, ladies and gentlemen. Go faster. All right, we're good. GG. You even have a swag rage, freeze, totem. Got it. Thunder Thomas, what's up? Welcome back, brother. Glad you're here, dude. Hey, how are you? Long time no see. Brother, we're kicking some butt. Kicking some butt. All right, and that concludes the first ranked set. We have another ranked set to complete. And, you know, I'm actually kind of happy with my performance in this set. Out of 12, we tripled, what is that, 7? 7 out of 12. We 2-star failed on the other 5. Our lowest fail was a 79% 2-star. So we didn't commit the cardinal sin of 1-starring, which is amazing. We at least 2-starred when we did fail. And a lot of our opponents are like Town Hall 15s. We even saw a 16, at least one 16 in this set. So that I don't feel bad about this set. Ending on rank 8. What does that mean? Are we in the promotion zone? Oh my God, the promotion zone's enormous. 35? Really? Top 35? Okay, we should promote, no? We should be promoting, yeah? I would think so. Do you know if Root Riders are good at Town Hall 15? Can you make them? Can you make them at Town Hall 15? If so, yes. Like, I think Roots are, you know, just because other things have come out, when Roots were released at the Town Hall that they were released at, they were dominant. Like, very good. They're very user-friendly. You just have to set simple ground funnels. And Root Riders just, it doesn't matter. Walls don't matter. They just plow the heroes straight through. It says, you say, yeah, you do get Root Riders. Yes, Root Riders should be strong at Town Hall 15. Root Riders, I think, are stronger at the lower Town Halls than they are at the highest right now. So, like, if Town Hall 15 is the first Town Hall, it's probably very strong at Town Hall 15. Even though they've nerfed them, like, multiple times, Root Riders are still really good troops. I know at Town Hall 18, they do struggle. Because all the multi-target defense is just, it becomes more and more brutal. The freaking Guardians are ultra brutal. The Revenge Tower, Monolith. There's so much splash damage at Town Hall 18 that's why Root Riders are more challenging to use. I'll have to get them and try them on my 16 as well. Yeah, no, seriously. Roots are good at those Town Halls. They're, you know, I think people kind of groan at them a little bit, but like, hey, this is like my third playthrough of the game. So when I replay lower Town Halls, I'm gonna relive those older armies when I make it there. Why not? Okay, so we did great. What we're gonna do is we finished that set. We have the other set to do on our other 13, which is a near max 13, going to Town Hall 14 right now, actually. So I was saving these 3 builders to go ahead and upgrade my King, Queen, and Grand Warden. I took this account out of the war that we just spun. So I'm good and gravy to go ahead and upgrade these things. Because I have a Book of Heroes, I'm actually going to choose to book the Queen at this time as well and put her down again. So that's really nice. Queen is now on par with the Barbarian King. They're both going to level 68 at the same time. I'm trying to be more careful with this account in particular that I don't let my Queen get too far ahead of my King, because when I reach the end of Town Hall 13, I want to be able to immediately start Town Hall 14, like when I'm ready. On this account, I made the mistake of just pushing my Queen level perpetually with all the books, and then I've realized, oh, my King is 10 levels behind my Queen. So I now have to spend a little bit of time catching up, or I'm going to go to Town Hall 14 with a rushed King, and I didn't want to do that because I think King is really strong. All right, guys. So here we are on our Town Hall 13 near max. We have the King that only requires 177 gems to finish off this level. We also have gems that are waiting in our achievements to claim, so I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to wake the King up. And then I think we have a Book of Heroes waiting in the Season Pass. No? No, we don't. Okay, it's the Season Pass reward we get. Is that tomorrow? Yeah. Okay, so tomorrow we'll have another Book of Heroes. So what that means is at the end of this set, I'm going to upgrade the King to level 74, and then we'll end up booking him to 75 at the end of that. So we'll let him ride through the level 74 upgrade, but what that does mean is that we don't have to use the Prince. We can actually use the BK, and we did do some good work on the BK's equipment. Notably, we were also able to go ahead and max out the E-boots on this account as well, which was a little bit behind compared to my other account, my other 13, which I pretty much maxed the spear and the E-boots at the same time, which felt really nice. Another difference between this account and the other is that I have the spiky ball, but I also have the giant gauntlet leveled here. So we're going to be playing giant gauntlet on King with the spiky ball instead of the earthquake boots and spiky ball. So that's nice. Let's go ahead and make sure our army is tuned the way we like it. Now, one thing that I was doing, I actually want to peep the army one more time on the other count. Oh, we were not taking a heal. We were taking the 3 Quake and the extra Invis spell. We only had 2 of these. And then we had an Ice Golem in the composition. And we had an Apprentice Warden. We had, was it a 3rd Archer, I think? Probably a 3rd Archer and then an extra Baby Dragon. That's the comp. There it is. So that's what we're on. We're going to take exactly the same thing. Now, over here, we're not going to be taking piggies. We are going to continue on with our super minions. I think they are extraordinarily strong in general. They ignore walls. They deal great damage from a range. And right here, we can pick the archer to do a little bit of cleanup. If possible, I will fill the CC. So at this time, this is the set we're going to complete in Golem 21. I would assume we see lots of Town Hall 16s. It is going to be relatively brutal compared to my Golem 19 set that we just did. If you thought that set felt brutal, this set is definitely going to feel more brutal. So get ready to cheer me on. I am going to take a quick 2-minute bathroom break, though, so I will put up a brief timer on your screen. And if you're a regular viewer of the channel, you know that I don't make you wait any longer than 2 minutes. So at this time, I encourage you to take a lap around your house, get something to eat or drink, or you can use the bathroom like I'm about to do, but don't go anywhere. I will be right back. All right, guys, we're back. We're back. And before you ask, yes, I washed my hands. Here we are. We're feeling good. About to do a Town Hall 13 ranked set on my basically my max 13. We're only missing 2 king levels and I think 1 final upgrade. I think we have 1 more skeleton spell level that will complete by the time Town Hall 14 pops. So we're excited to be going to Town Hall 14 right now. But our ranked set will be completed today using the same army that we just used over on our town. Oh, we had a Valkyrie in there, didn't we? Was it a baby dragon? 1 less baby dragon for a Valkyrie? I forget. What are we missing here? What did we do differently? Should I peep it? We definitely had 2 headhunters. Sometimes 2 headhunters is needed. Like we found out in one raid where we dropped in too many defenses at once. We got killed by a Royal Champion even though we had a headhunter down. A Valkyrie and a Wizard. And then 2 more archers. Let me peek at it. We will peek. Because I feel like the Valkyrie did have value. What am I missing? What do I have that I shouldn't have? 1 wall breaker. And we don't take minions. Okay, I see what it is now. Okay, here we go. So trade out one of the supers for the Valkyrie. Uh-oh. No. Pick out the wall breaker, Valkyrie. And then no minions. And we have a wizard. So we can go wizard with the Valkyrie. And the king. And a baby dragon over the king's back. Usually it's a good funneling, a strong funnel there. The Valkyrie is typically meant to protect the BK. If you accidentally drop, like when you put the king down, there's like a skeleton trap that pops up. It doesn't stall the king so much. If you have the Valkyrie, it just instantly wipes it out. But here we are. Okay, so here we go for this set. We're going to be running the same army. Same army, slightly different equipment. And we should address that right off the bat. The slightly different equipment is no earthquake boots on the BK. Instead, we have the giant gauntlet on this account. And also, on our queen, we do not have the magic mirror. We have the arrow, the giant arrow. So, the giant arrow plus the action figure is something that we can pop instantly upon putting the queen down to get the giant out. Also, help with the funneling of the super witches if we line up the shot correctly. So keep that in mind. We have to play the queen differently than we did on the other account. We also have to play our barbarian king slightly differently as well. The king does not need to go into the base. The king can go on the outside of the base. We can let him get around to half HP until he starts taking a ton of damage before we pop the gauntlet, right? So yeah, you don't have healing puppet. Nope, don't run healing puppet. I do not run healing puppet. I like giant arrow or magic mirror on my queens. Okay, so here we go. We do have a couple levels to be desired on our king, so we are going to boost the heroes. We don't need to boost our spells and troops. Let's get into the first attack. Town Hall 16s are incoming, by the way. There we go. Now this 16 looks quite weak. The Flinger would be strong, I think, at 12 o'clock. The Fireball will be strong to the Eagle because we could eliminate 2 bows, the Eagle, and the CC at the same time. We do have to triple quake that, though. And actually, no, we're not going to get too complicated. Okay, so we're going to put the Warden down here. 1 loon, 5 healers. I'm going to get you down here. 2 archers. Let them work. We find 1 Tesla. There could be multiple there, which would also be kind of nice to take down because this base seems to be under-leveled, meaning that I don't think we have to stress too hard. It's not like we're going to be suddenly overwhelmed with damage. We do get the mortar. That's big. Ah, that Tesla, though. Okay, so we're actually getting noped out here, which sucks. Okay, ricochet cannon. He steps in. He goes right for it. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. We get it. That's actually really, really good. I feel very, very good about that situation so far. And it's about time to move with our stuff. So we're going to go break. We're going to go here with King and Valkyrie and this. Going to drop all the Super Witches over here. Drop this. Plus the Queen. They're going to move. King's doing his job out there. Like to see it. Okay. Queen's arrow now. Okay, healers are catching up. We'll drop one more loon over here, see if we can pull a trap. I'm going to freeze this. Pop this. Spear over here. Start invising a little bit right there, I think. Okay, we like it. We're still moving. We're looking okay. Totem here. This here. Totem again. We should have the time. I will rage just to get everything to move and finish it off, and we get it. Good stuff. What's up, Foxtrot? Okay, Brooks says, on this account, are you... Sorry, I probably missed this, but right before my break. Are you going straight to Town Hall 15? No, I'm not going straight there. What I've decided is my benchmark to go to Town Hall 15 is when I get my Unicorn to level 10. Wherever I am at that point, once I get Unicorn to level 10, I will go to Town Hall 15. I think that is the skip point that players should aim for. That gives you time to put some hero levels up, but you're not just sticking around to stick around. This is a proper 16. Okay, where's the clan castle? I don't see it. My brain. It's down here. Okay. That's so dumb. One of those girls in there. Here. We got the queen out. Save the flinger. Initially my plan was to use a totem there. I think I'm looking for a fireball to the single, but the base has a lot more hit points. So, like... Okay, I think I see it. Massive. Actually massive. Okay, we should get a transfer. I want to go like this. I want to put the king here. Get this. We need a totem because those dragons are actually going to murder us if we're not careful. All right. Witches. Get healed. Now. All right, king over here. Baby dragon right there. Can we get their defense down so we don't lose 2 healers? I want to freeze. It's not letting me freeze. I think we have a shot. We need to get our RC involved, though. Right there, probably. I'm going to rage here. Pop the king's ability. Good spiky ball. We get a scatter. We're going to burn the warden to death. I think we can do this. Did we get it? I think we got it. Yeah, we got it, dude. Let's go. Get out of my face, Town Hall 16. Get out of my face, bro. Get out of my face. Let's go, dude. That wasn't a particularly weak Town Hall 16. He said it on its face. I don't think it was. Let's replay. Yeah, he had his bows. He had his infernos. He had his scatters. Foxtrot says OP attack, bro. He had the eagles upgraded. Is the monolith upgraded? I'm not sure. But like, yeah. He's missing merged defenses. Okay. But a lot of his core stuff is actually quite strong. We're fighting spell towers. Our troops are not designed to do that. We'll take it. Another 16. Cool. Fireball to the eagle gets his clan castle. And 2 bows. Fling. Oh, we can't really fling anywhere, can we? I suppose we could totem for the expo and fling the expo on either side. Okay, I'm going to put down the warden first. Totem right here. Come on. Come on, Flinger. I need you to work. If we have to drop a Valkyrie, we will. We'll do it now. Okay. Warden's hanging on. He's good. That mortar's going to be a pain in the butt, but you know, we kind of have to live. Kind of have to live with that. Okay, he's on to this. The CC didn't come out. Good stuff. And that ricochet cannon is actually going to cause the demise of the mortar, which is big news. Great big news. I think we drive right in here like this. We will, I think, you know what? King has to go in. I think he's supposed to go in. All right, King's going to go in. Queen's over here. Might seem kind of sus, but what I'm looking at is the... looking at the monolith there. Do this. We're going to rage right here. Do that. Send this here. Freeze this. Poison this. Double that. No. Okay. We're alive. Protect the warden. Do this here. Come on, ladies. We need to protect the RC. We need the witches to do witch things. Okay. Nice. This, the queen can actually tank. We like it. 20 seconds. We need to send this baby dragon now. Get in there. Get in there, baby. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. Get out of my game, dude. Get out of my game. Hey. Hey. We're having a good set so far. Let's keep these vibes alive. Town Hall 16 goes down. Another one. Let's go. Excellent set so far. All right, we're a quarter of the way through. 3 out of 12 complete. Let's keep it up. We got a 15. All right, where's the flinger? Look for the bows and the mortars. Look for the heroes as well. I think a flinger over on this side, as long as it's out of range. Ooh, I don't know. I'm looking for the eagle. You know what? Fireball to the eagle. Easiest choice of my life. So we start right here with the warden. Those are supposed to be healers. We're in trouble. Oh, we're in trouble. How do we recover? We're doing everything backwards now. Break here. Get this, get the king, get the queen. The healers aren't following my stuff, dude. Oh my god, I'm actually so toxic about this. Alright, at least they're transferring. Protect a little bit. This is so bad. I have made critical mistakes. We have to try to salvage a 2-star at this point, which could be very difficult. I have to save my invis spells for my RC, and I have to just go at the core with the RC. So I have to wait so I can have a path, and then I have to send it. Okay, come on. Where's the path? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right here? Come on, guys. Take down the expo. Take it down now. I'm going to freeze the eagle just so I don't take any more shots. This is so most unfortunate here, man. Going to totem here. Ah, I was late. I'm panicking. I'm trying not to panic, but I'm definitely panicking. Invis here. Baby dragon. 2 loons. We're gonna die. Ah. Sucks. Alright, we get to 70%. Something like that was destined to happen. Get all these archers out here. See if we can make something happen. A few extra percentage points. Everything counts in ranked. Black mine. We will totem that, I guess. Rage this. We can get the archer tower down. We might be able to snatch a handful of extra points here. Yeah, look at that. 79. Don't quite get to 80, though. Rip. Rip. That's what happens when you accidentally put down your witches instead of your healers. That sucks. Like, so bad. All right, let's go. Next hit. The eagle and the clan castle's on top of one another. He doesn't have a way to heal it. This bottom side looks attractive for Flinger because we can get access to, I think, one of his Inferno towers. Okay, we'll go like this. And because that's targeting, we can go Baby Dragon right here. We can go Flinger. Oh, we cannot. Hold on a second. I'll actually do Baby Dragon onto that as well. So we burned all of our loons, but we're freeing up the corner to play the Flinger. Okay, and then we're trying to make sure we can see the fireball to the eagle. Our RC is almost certainly going to be tasked with going after the town hall by herself. Okay, where are we? He's taking forever to get through the storage. The Tesla pops in front. I can't do the invis trick until he takes that. Okay, so we'll do this. We're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we will now end this right here. No, bro. Not like this. Okay, we need to move now. Like that. Queen. We're late, by the way. We're looking quite late. We'll arrow now. I think that was decent value. You'll also pop king in just a second. King now. You right here. You right here. We're going to freeze you. Poison you. Double headhunter. Warden's going to go down, unfortunately. If we totem, is that okay? Is that going to do anything for us? I don't think so. I mean, we can get through a little bit more. I'm just worried about time at this point. It's really what I'm worried about. Okay, we're going to do this. I'm actually going to rage her because she's going to be able to see that. We get it, dude. Barely, but we get it. We were late to start, too. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good triple. It took me a little bit longer to get in range for that fireball. But once we did, I think we played the king properly there. I think we played the RC properly. Our queen arrow got decent value. Good stuff all the way around, I think. Okay. If we hit his monolith, we get his eagle, and we get a scatter shot, and we get an inferno tower. Is it harder to do that, or do we just try to hit the eagle directly? I think we go for the eagle. Okay, we'll go like this. Like that. Baby dragon gets swarmed by... At least he turns around to take the Tesla first. That's actually kind of a W. Okay, and then we're looking for... Okay, it's down here. Actually find a Tesla with that baby dragon. I'm not mad at that either. Okay. And I'm trying to see where the Invis trick is. Should we try to take his poison tower with the trick? I feel like this is going to be a dangerous attempt. Like, trying to get this fireball off feels very dangerous. He's taking a wide... He's taking a dog leg. Oh, boy. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to go like this, this, and this. Okay, that's happening there. I would like to pull you out. At least he turns around. The thing is I think all my healers are about to be wrecked, which I don't like. Yeah, I think the healers are donezo. Okay, so King's over here. Going like this, and this. We still got to make it to the town hall, guys. Warden, live, buddy, live. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely in trouble. Gonna wait to pop in just a second. I need to turn the scatter around now. Otherwise, we're in serious trouble. Pop this. You're here like that. I need to freeze. Need Queen to do her job. Okay, queen's gonna die. Rage totem. She dies anyway. Rip my life. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Those CC furnaces, man. They can really ruin your day. I did poison the furnace, though. Still doesn't stop it doesn't stop the furnace mites immediately. We got in range of the CC, which was the problem. It's making me wonder if, like, going after the clan castle is more valuable. A fireball to the eagle gets the clan castle. It does not get the scatters. At least I think. Eagle. Okay, I think I see what I want to do right here. I think this is what I want. Do this, we do this. This is not usually how I like to play this kind of situation. Because we don't have rocket loons, we can't safely remove a mortar. Alright, we are going to walk to the left, which is where I want to go. I'm just looking for my opportunity here. I need to put some archers down to help clear the garbage so the warden doesn't wander to the right. Nice. That one archer, I think, actually made the difference. And the flinger. Okay, let's get this. I'm going to invis once here. Just so we don't lose our warden. Okay, cool. I think we're in a decent spot. We may not be in a good spot. We need to invis, actually. We're going to invis and invis. Okay. Oh, no. They actually lived. Freeze them, I guess, if we're trying to save the healers. That's not good. That's very not good. They made it out of the poison, too. Like, I don't want to lose every healer that I have. Like, please, game. Please. Okay. Okay, we need a totem right here now. Pop this totem here now. Gonna end up missing out on this. Ah, we didn't get all of our shots off, did we? Okay, King's ability is needed. All right, King's ability now. Waiting on Queen's ability until we get pointed in the direction of the town hall. That's what we really need. Okay. Yeah, we're going to fall short, man. For sure. I'm just looking for some percentage points if there are any to be taken. I don't think these archers get this. I think the mortar sees them. They don't. Okay, he doesn't. I didn't know that. We do get up to at least 79, not quite 80. Unfortunate, though. Man. Man, my healer's getting wrecked. Is freezing and poisoning a furnace CC a good idea? I would say in most cases probably not. Like just poison it. You'll end up taking damage, but like freezing and like the only thing that I like to freeze and poison are super minions or like mass headhunter CC. Those are the two things that really give you the most trouble. When you hit up, everything hurts, right? But I think I see what I want to do. I don't. But I have to start somewhere now. Okay, I see it. It's up there. What do we do? Just go for the monolith? He should be okay. Monolith is going to see me, and it's going to start feeling very ugly, but the thing is, we're getting the scatter first. Okay, we need to invis you. I'm going to invis you. Okay, we got the eagle out. That's a dub. Good job. All right, and then we're just going to let him take the scatter, and then we're going to drive. So let's go ahead and do this. Nice. Here we go. Queen. This. Got the warden out of harm's way for just a moment. Got 2 of those. Okay. Baby dragon up top here. See if we can get something going with a little bit better pathing. We need to break the wall so we don't lose all the healers. And I think we can actually go with our RC like this. Slightly awkward shot there. Odom poison. Rage Queen. Combo freeze Town Hall. Baby Dragon. Headhunter. Beautiful. Man, what a day, dude. What a day. Totem now. We got it. GG's, dude. Out of my video game, bro. Good stuff. Awesome. Awesome. Freaking awesome. Nice hit. Yeah, found that one. That was, I mean, the base was pretty poor. Looked like it was maybe a base that was adopted from a lower town hall, and then he got more walls and stuff, and he didn't know where to place it. This is a gift, so we really need to triple it. A fireball to this scatter shot, I think, is huge because it gives us both scatters and the eagle. Where could a flinger go? We can't play the flinger in front of the mono. I don't know what to do with the flinger immediately, but we need to move. Go. Cool. We can baby dragon once, and this should take unless there's a black mine. What is that air defense, dude? Oh, look at that. Tesla farm. Found it. Cool. I don't see a good flinger. I mean, we could fling here, I guess. We're just going to march right up to the scatter, I think. He sees me. We're going to deal with that like that. We're going to throw this. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, actually. Underleveled stuff. Remember. That comes out. The witch dies. Baby dragon, I guess. Man, that E-Titan is actually melting my face. We're going to do this. We're going to break. So we can get the single down, and then we'll enter in from the top. Queen's over here. Ice Golem. This. Super witches. King. That. Unfortunate he didn't take the town hall, dude. That is not nice. We have to panic do this, and we're going to freeze it, actually. Try to save the healers. She's going to go for the monolith next. Big. Very, very big. Okay. All the heroes are alive and pushing. Baby dragon to the outside. Cleanup time. That might have been bad. She's going to die. It's okay. We have time. We're going to go double wound there. And then we will use the queen's arrow in just a moment. Spiky ball now. And it's game. GG's. Get that silly looking 16 off my screen, dude. Get it off my screen. Our super wall breakers expired mid-raid. That could have been bad. If I hadn't noticed that when I hit go, we could have attacked without a super wall breaker and then had 3 super witches just kind of wandering around the map. Let's go. Next hit. All right, a proper 16. He's got the merge defenses. He's got the ricochets. Eagle is the play, I'm pretty sure, for the fireball. Flinger down here. Yeah. Okay. This. Put 1. Flinger down here like that. Archer. Warden's fine. We put 1 baby dragon there. We need him to kill the Grand Warden, please. Just go ahead and make me happy, bro. Okay, and where's he going to step next? This cannon makes me nervous too, but we kind of have to do this now. Even though the multi-archer tower's going to basically delete the baby dragon. I'll throw that. I'll go 1, 2. Okay. He's moving. I would appreciate if he went ahead and took the multi down. So the only reason why I'm burning my final baby dragon there is to try to keep him tucked in so he does go for the multi. Because we're getting ready to drop our heroes here. We'll drop a wizard. Okay, he's going for it. I'm ready to put queen now. I'll drop like this. I'll drop like this and this. And I'll put the king here. He should see our stuff and come out of the base, which is good. I'll put that. Okay, there is a meteor golem. King's ability. Rage. Drop you right here. Drop 2 of these. Queen is gonna die. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Town hall. Come on. Come on, ladies. Oh my gosh, that was tragedy right there. I definitely did not perform on that one. Yeah, we lost everything on the town hall compartment. Pop here. So this is just how much percentage can we actually soak. I'm going to skip the archer tower. And then we're going to totem right here. Okay. Question is, how much percentage do we get to? 79. Can we get up to 80 or 84 maybe? We're still frying. 86, 87. Hey, 8. That's higher than I thought I was going to get. 28. Nice. Nice. So that was a proper 16. I think that was all the way maxed out. Didn't notice if the wall... I don't think the walls... Were the walls maxed out? I don't even remember. I don't think that would have made a difference, though. I think the attack would have been the same regardless of higher level walls or not. We messed up some of our spells around the Town Hall section. Got kind of fried. When we lose the Warden kind of early like that, we end up losing the Queen. We end up losing the King back to back to back. Kind of screws the rest of the attack. So too many mistakes there. Fireball to this. I think that's what we do. That sweeper is going to be annoying, but I think that's what we're supposed to go for. Is his multi. All right, like that. We're looking for... Oh, those scatters, right? Easy day. Like this and that. Kill his RC real quick. We'll also drop a baby dragon here because I don't want him to wander south too far if I can help it. Can we get it down first? Okay, barely in time. Could have been not so good if we hadn't got that down when we wanted to. All right, I'm looking for the trick. I mean, we're really close there, so we might just let him walk right at it. I mean, time is like pretty okay for us right now. I don't know if that's closest, so I'm just letting this ride. It is. He's not hitting it yet, but he's about to. Cool. We will accept that. And then now that we've done that, we're actually just going to drag him out of the base. See the witches, please. I will drop this headhunter if it will let me. All right, King is going to be over here. I'm going to go like this. The Queen is going to be in the pocket like this. These ladies over here. Grab those like that. Poison. Looking for the break now. Had to wait for that one structure to go down in order to make that break go where I need it to go. Okay, protect the Warden, please. Baby Dragon. Queen's ability. A Quake. A this. A King's ability. All right. I'm waiting to use this. I'm going to freeze. We got it. That's final defense. Now it's just cleanup time. I'm going to totem her. Just so we make sure we get through. All of our heroes live. GG's. Good stuff. Crummy layout, say the least. But, hey, we need those. We need those. We like that noise. Okay. Good stuff. All right, we get one more attack. One more attack. Let's see. Can we finish strong? Can we do it? It's a 16 that looks primarily like a Town Hall 14. So, of the difficulty so far, this one shouldn't be horrible. I'm looking for the flinger value. I think we can play a flinger probably by his Town Hall. Fireball is Expo on the left. I think. Okay, we'll play the game like this. And we want to fireball the Expo so we can ideally stay out of range of the CC so it doesn't trip by accident. All right, and I'm looking for the invis trick. We can do it now. And 1, 2, throw. 1, 2, 3. It still came out, dude. Thanks. Thanks, game. All right, we at least get that down. We'll drop that there. Should have dropped it directly onto the builder hut in hindsight. That poison should help me handle that. We're not in danger. Oh, my word. Damage is real, dude. Can we not get the eagle down, game? I need the eagle to go down. Do we literally have to do like this and send the queen away? Okay, he goes for it. Oh, man. Okay, this, king here, this, queen and break. This over here with a wizard. Double loon, we got to freeze. We don't want to lose a super witch. Moving towards the town hall. We could have thrown the queen's ability there, and I think it probably would have been strong. Where's the queen? I see her. Gosh, I thought she was pointed at the mono. Can we not get in to deal with the monolith? Game? Game. Get the mono. Okay, well, we're definitely not tripling. Rage heal. Totem. Baby dragon. Man, that sucks. That giant arrow, I was trying to do a lot more with that. I was actually trying to get a good giant arrow through the core, which would have relieved a lot of this pressure. But now our healers are completely cooked. The RC, maybe you should have dumped the RC for the core. I like that approach usually. This is a time fail, right? Man, that sucks. Last attack, time fail. GG's. All right, guys. So that's going to do it for our set. We end the set at rank number 3. Out of our set, okay, we tripled 7 times. Again, so actually we did, I think, equal to our other account. But let's actually check my clan. So I actually did 5 trophies less. But mind you, I'm 2 leagues up on this account. Identically powered offense, identical attack, slight difference in hero equipment. And it resulted in 5 trophies less. So I think that it's more like, it wasn't the difference of the hero equipment being on my lower 9 right here, or my lower Town Hall 13, where I went 419. On the BK, we had the Earthquake Boots plus Spiky Ball. On this account, we had Giant Gauntlet plus Spiky Ball. Also, there was a difference for my Queen equipment. On my lower 13, we had the Magic Mirror and the action figure. On this 19, we had the Giant Arrow and the action figure. I didn't get a great Giant Arrow on that last hit, which could have resulted in a better result, for sure. We threw the Giant Arrow because I thought she turned for the monolith. I was trying to shoot it through the core to try to take that down, alleviate that pressure. The other thing we probably could have done differently on that last attack is actually hold the RC to be tasked with taking down that island core, which would have saved the healers, kept the push going, etc., etc. So overall, solid ranked tournament day for both of our 13s. I think we're in a good position to actually promote, given our performance. And where would that put, if we did promote, where would that put us? We'd actually be in P.E.K.K.A 22. Wow. That's crazy. P.E.K.K.A 22. Who would have thought? P.E.K.K.A 22. So we'll see if we actually make it. You never know. Let's see. What are Bunny and EMP? They're in P.E.K.K.A 22. So this is their ceiling right now, P.E.K.K.A 22. So if we actually do promote, we'd be in that league with the big boys. We'd be in that league. I want to see how we're ranked. What is our rank? We're Golem 21. at 414. Wait a minute. So we're in the top 200 for our town hall. We're in the 0.01%. 1/100th of 1% of town hall 13s. That is cool, man. That is so cool. That's awesome. We're almost in the top 100 for our town hall. That feels so neat. I don't know how this guy, Shadow Mystic, got a Town Hall 13 into Titan 26. Just wow. Holy freaking wow. Don't know. Peaking at the right time. Time for the next Town Hall level. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But you know what? What that tells me is my other account, I should keep running this attack. Because if I run the same attack and do just as well as I did, basically on both accounts using the same attack, I got only difference of 5 trophies in the 12 attack set. I think I might actually be able to hit P.E.K.K.A 22 on the other account before I made it on this account. Defense is the same? I think it is the same. Let me check. I know I had the same number of triples in both sets. I think I have been tripled twice on both accounts. Or tripled 3 times on both accounts, rather. Because that was 3 times there and this 3 times here. Yeah, so I haven't managed to get any defensive trophies yet. But I did 5 cups better on this account. Time failed that attack. I think I had one or two time fails in the other set. Let me see what the time fails. I know I had at least one time fail during this set. 94. Yeah, the very last attack ended up being a time fail. We had the power, just not the time. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today. I love you very much. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. We will not be live tomorrow, but we'll be back on Friday. Coming up next week, I will give you some heads up. I'll be teaching on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm doing a little summer camp music class for, interestingly, a gymnastics studio. So I'm doing like a music class in a gymnastics studio. That's interesting. And so I'll be teaching, I think, 2 days a week this summer. And strangely, it actually ends up being the same schedule that my school year classes were on. I taught reliably on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Well, this is going to be also a Tuesday, Thursday kind of thing. So that will pretty much, I believe, for the foreseeable future, be on roughly the same stream schedule that we were on basically since last October to now. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. And then Saturday, Sunday are optional days. I usually like to give you at least one of those 2 days. But if I have nothing else going on, I will stream both. But yeah, important for my mental health not to commit to all weekend streams. Need to have a real life. Need to be able to go out and enjoy a full day in the sun, rollerblade with friends like I like to do. But that's it. Where do you live besides here? I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. But anyways, that is going to be it, guys. Thank you for watching today. Oh, wanted to make sure we got all of our builders occupied. Oh, the king is supposed to be upgraded. That's the last thing that we're supposed to do. Okay, king is going level 74. We have our book of heroes, part of the season pass that we use for level 75. But that's going to feel really good when that's done. Loving it. We're loving it. Double checking over here. I guess we'll hit the boost button. Cool. Don't forget, if you are a player that does not yet have the 6 builder unlocked, take advantage of the event week. One of the biggest things that seems to time gate players are levels on your battle machine and your battle copter. You need to make sure to get a combined 45 levels on the battle machine and battle copter, meaning you can be 2025 or 2223. Add those together, it makes 45. Make sure that you take advantage of this event and get those things upgraded as high as possible. That seems to be the biggest time gate, are those heroes. And then, of course, any progression towards getting at least a level 9 multi-mortar. I believe that's the final building upgrade requirement that time gates you. As long as you get that going, level 6 archer tower, which you probably already have. Yeah, get the 6 builder unlocked. It speeds up your progression, particularly when you get to later town halls. And an extra builder makes all the difference. So, we have one more builder to do something with. I think I was supposed to do probably just a trap. I think I was doing a trap because it's cheap. No, a small bomb, just for time, optimal time, and I'll be able to do one more thing before I go to bed. Yeah, it's perfect. Do that. Nice. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you on Friday. Much love and peace out. Good luck with your ranked.